Oh, what beautiful Thursday evening it is today, ladies and gentlemen. As a recording of this, it is Thursday, June 11th, 2026. But as the recording of tomorrow's video, it will be June 23rd. I'm kidding. June 12th, 2026. June 12th only brings me to one incursion, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys seeing double? Or is this room getting bigger and bigger? Any idea what you guys seeing out there? Well, you're about to find. We are going to see the back rooms at Studio 35 here in Columbus. Just look at that angle here. It looks like the room is just expanding. Look, it's this way, same view, same view. I don't get it, but we're going to go see. Join me. I'm Sasha Boss, a man underneath a gazebo. Yeah, you've been wondering why Sasha Boss is underneath the gazebo. I just wanted to showcase this beautiful parallel shot and this peaceful backdrop of me getting ready for the back rooms. Like, I'm just looking forward to a wonderful movie directed by the youngest director in Hollywood. This director, ladies and gentlemen, literally directed this movie at the age of 17, got the rights, and became the Back Rooms. And he started this project at the age of 20 and started during the pandemic. What inspiration this is. I know, true legend. I'm really excited for that. I've also been not trying to spoil anything about this movie other than I like weird rabbit holes, and I'm a sucker for finding the end of the YouTube here. But this movie is everything I love. Horror movies, times rabbit hole, times Alice in Wonderland. I got everything I want. So let's go get a beer and enjoy this movie. I'm not sure who's even in the cast of this movie, besides the guy I recognize from Nope, but I could be totally wrong. So let's go to the theater, Studio 35, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Guys, we made it back inside Studio 35 tonight for Back Rooms. Let's get beer consumed at a movie theater. Well, cheers. I'll see you guys after. I'm just grabbing the pizza, and we'll be upstairs. And I cannot believe we actually have an upstairs in this theater now. That's really cool. It's very 80s in here. That's what I love about it. So I feel like I'm also part of the Loser Club in the sense they saw a movie upstairs, and now I get to see a movie upstairs. Awesome. 2 horror movies. That's awesome. Guys, the Back Rooms was absolutely amazing. I cannot believe what world I just stepped into. That just was one of the best movies I have seen this entire calendar year. Am I entering the Back Rooms now? Look at this. I'm a little hesitant. Is this the Back Rooms? Oh my gosh. I'm afraid to touch anything after watching this movie. I screamed like 3 times. What an amazing pie. What an amazing pint. What an amazing movie. Once I get back to Autumn's End, I'll give you the full review of the Back Rooms. What an amazing encounter this thing was. I'm really afraid what this Back Rooms is going to turn into now. Look how beautiful Studio 35 is lit at night. It's just so peaceful out here. I love it. I interrupted filming, but it just was a beautiful night out here at Studio 35. Look at that marquee. I just absolutely love a good marquee here, and that just looks absolutely stunning. Wow. And they got Mr. Pickles kind of just like haunting the place. Yeah, I don't know if I want to see him in the Back Rooms. Good night, Mr. Pickles. Okay, guys, we just got out of the Back Rooms, and I'm back home from Studio 35, one of the best movie theaters, I think the best movie theater in Columbus. You know how much I love Grandview Theater. Studio 35 is probably my go-to theater just because it is amazing. They have an upstairs, just like the Loser Club, sitting in recliner seats upstairs in a movie theater. That is really rewarding in my opinion. And it's just a very fun theater. It's just full of pop culture things. It was booming downstairs, and it's a lot quieter upstairs, which I really like. So if you're looking for a good movie on a rainy day, definitely go to Theater 2. It's just the best theater. I love the main theater. Theater 2, man. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to do a beer tasting there. Fingers crossed upstairs in the second room. Okay, guys. The Back Rooms was easily one of the best movies I have seen this year. I think it's definitely going to win an Oscar for Best Cinematography and Best Practical Effects. I also hope this movie will actually be nominated for Best Picture because I also heard that Sinners won last year, so keep it the trend to have another horror movie win an Oscar picture. I feel like this is a chosen movie, because if you think about it, Everything Always at Once won an Oscar, and this movie's kind of similar in the same genre, but I think it's a lot better than Everything Always at Once. So you see where the Oscar category is there. So I think the best actor is probably a candidate in this movie as the main lead, who plays the wonderful Clark. Speaking about the character here, Clark is literally the salesman, a struggling opportunist who's also an architect and makes his own furniture that sells at a pirate-themed furniture store. Very underrated store, but what's underneath the store is a labyrinth full of chaos. Chaos? What do you mean chaos? Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's almost like this sentence they're about to hear. I took a break on the TVA and ate at Everything Bagel and the Room of Requirement. I'm gonna repeat that sentence, guys. I took a break at the TVA, ate Everything Bagel and the Room of Requirement. That's all you need to know about this movie's plot. And if you know anything about Everything Always at Once, you know anything about Loki, and you know anything about Harry Potter, yep, that's your answer. That's your answer. How this movie made me feel. I did get genuinely jump scared throughout this movie, and I felt like the first couple of seasons of Stranger Things, like the first 2 seasons at least, where the Upside Down was like this dark, spooky place, and it brought back that imaginative and creative side where this movie really excelled. And this movie really extended my visual preference point visually, just because you're looking at like a blank canvas. You know how you start with a painting, right? Like this painting, for example, you start with like a white blank slate, right? This case is a bland room, nothing in there, just a bland room. And this room is gonna be ordinary, right? But this room takes a jar, and this jar just gratifies you. Similar to the Upside Down, it's a mirror image, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's poetry. That's all I can say. Poetry in this movie. Cinematography was poetry. Another thing I want to tell you that I really enjoyed about the Backrooms, it's just the overall storyline, the premise, the questions I have. I'm hoping there'll be a sequel, and I have the perfect title, but I can't spoil it in this video. And I don't want to give anything else with the other characters besides the minor character, the therapist, which also plays a huge role as well, which I'm not going to spoil. So yeah, the Backrooms, guys, blew my mind. It knocked my socks out of the park. I really want to talk full spoilers, but if you guys want to see a spoiler video, let me know. But I just cannot wait to rewatch this movie. It's one of those movies that I will definitely go back year after year watching, probably on Halloween, just because it's something I just really enjoy. It's something new, it's something creative, it's something based on a creepypasta, which is really cool, but it's also something just very creative, and I just cannot wait to see this director create more things in the future. And I'm really excited. Hopefully this will be a trilogy of sorts, to see 3 just amazing pictures and call it a day after that, because I want to know more and more and more about the subject matter, and I can't spoil it because it just took me away. And if you guys love Stranger Things and you love Harry Potter and you love Loki, the Backrooms is just totally perfect for anybody that loves that subject. And if you just love exploring or urban exploring, this movie is definitely for you. And you just love a Bob Ross tutorial that Gone to Hell, this is it. And the food was amazing. I got the large Marge, easily my go-to. I usually get a pepperoni, but I forgot it this time, but it comes with sausage, so it's still fine. You get some protein in there. And then I got the Who Farted best beer consumed in the movie, which is a crispy IPA. I had it at the tasting a while ago for Men in Black, and it just really stuck to me. It's just a staple beer, and it's the flagship beer at the Grandview Theater and Studio 35. And I got a green Jello shot, which I thought was gonna be lime, but just pretty much dyed green. Tasted like vodka. It was pretty bitter. I enjoyed it. I like it a little bit fruitier, but regardless, guys, I had so much fun tonight at Studio 35, and I cannot wait for The Odyssey. It's my next movie. But without further ado, guys, I am Sasha Boss, and thank you guys for tuning in to The Backrooms. Easily one of the best movies I have seen this year. So I'm afraid to touch this wall. Am I going to get transported? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but am I gone? I don't know what's going to happen to me upside down. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for clicking on this video, and please subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always make sure, tell me down below in your opinion, what do you guys think of the Backrooms? I give it a 10, easily the best thing I've seen in theater this year, and I cannot believe this is the best film I've seen this year. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.